Hi, welcome to my e-learning video presentation on how to make a fishing jig. In this video, I will be showing the steps to making the fishing jig. I hope you enjoy the video and learn how easy it is to make your own fishing products. First off, you want to make sure that you have a clean, flat surface to work with. You also want to make sure that you have a well-ventilated room because the lead lets off dangerous fumes. Once the lead is melted, you want to place the desired hook in the mold. Once it's in place, you will place the mold under the melting pot and lift the handle to dispense the lead to fill the mold. You will have some lead on the top of the mold after you fill it, and that's okay. Open the mold and remove the jig with the pliers. The jig will be hot still, so you have to be careful not to burn yourself. You can use the pliers to remove the excess lead on the top of the jig head. Once you remove the excess lead, you will want to put the jig into the hemostats for the heat gun and the powder gun. You just want to make sure when doing this you're not melting the jig head. You just want it heated up enough to where the powder paint sticks to it. Once the powder paint is applied, you will be ready to put the jig in the toaster oven. You will want to cook the jig at 350 for 20 minutes. Once the jig is done cooking, you want to get it out with the hemostats because it might be still warm.
Jig in the vise.
Once out of the oven, you're ready to tie on the skirt. You want to place the jig in the vise. First, you want to place some glue. I use Zap-A-Gap on the collar of the jig where it'll be tied. Next, you want to start wrapping the thread around the jig with the bobbin. You're going to want to wrap it a couple of times and just cut off the excess. Next, you want to place the first piece of skirt under the jig head . And wrap the bobbin around it, making sure that it's evenly placed around the bottom of the jig. Then you want to take the second piece and place it on the top and do the same thing. Once you have the thread wrapped around, you want to tie a knot. Once the skirt is in place, you want to take the scissors and cut the bottom of the skirt material. Once the skirt is finished, you can take it out of the vise to do the final touches on the jig. You want to place the glue in the weed guard hole. Then place the weed guard in there. And then next you want to put the eyes on. These are stickers. They're very small, so you'll need a knife to get them off. And you can just place them with the knife into place in the eye socket. Once the eyes are on the jig and the weed guard is in place, you're all finished with the jig. I know I've covered a lot of information in this video, but I hope you enjoyed it and learned something new about making your own fishing jig. And I hope you catch big fish. Fish on.